At the age of 71, I've grown honest about the best years of my life. I've lived those years, all of them, past 70 now, knowing all along that this life was never mine. It has belonged all the way through to another. Given the size of the universe, the world I've lived in is quite small, and I've lived it out mostly along its edges. This isn't surprising. Life is mostly edges. It is small, like a postage stamp. And my own small stamp has retained just enough sticky on its backside to adhere to the strongest of my memories. I grew slowly to self-awareness on the fuzzy front edge of the stamp, and now I'm approaching the fuzzy back edge. And I can neither remember getting here nor what I did after I got here. So I can't remember how old I was when I learned that my mother's name was Ethel or that I had no knowable father. I can't even remember enough about life in the middle of the stamp to get the story exactly right. But all that follows herein is an actual account of my years, as faithfully recounted as I can offer them. I do remember enough to know that I like life in the middle of my stamp more than I like the edges. This is not unusual. We all like life in the middle. The middle is safe. You can't fall off the middle. Only the edges are dangerous. The great lessons, the deep tragedies, the storms of unbearable heartquakes, these things always happen along the edges. We don't cry much in the middle, but then we don't really laugh much there either, at least with any belly-deep laughter. Joy rarely erupts in the safe centers of our lives. Laughter may inhabit the middle, but not joy. Joy rises only along the edges. At the first of my 8th decade, I don't have a lot of time left for innovations in my living, but, oh, the perspective. It's good to be alive and to sense the final edges of things. The nights get late so fast. I wake up, I smile, I take my oatmeal and Vytorin, then suddenly I realize that the sun is up and I'm still on the planet, still on the stamp. And I give thanks above the altar where yesterday's offerings still burn. Then I walk over to the edge of the stamp, and I can see that I've had the good fortune to be born on a comfortable planet on the edge of the Milky Way galaxy. I can see it now so clearly from the edges of my life. So I have hope that even on the last morning, I will still exult that the milk is sweet and the bread is affordable. I'm not sick at the moment, nor am I in any danger. But I'm also not safe. Never have been, don't want to be. My security has been compromised by the dangers I face every day. Each time I drive to the market, I'm only 18 inches from being in the oncoming lane. At 30,000 feet, I trust my life to a pilot I've never met. I eat spinach from California, so who knows? Still, risky or not, I love the edges. And if you're tempted to feel sorry for me, please don't. I'm in no greater danger than you are. But the edge is a good place. It's a good place to remember our temporariness. It teaches us to spend our time wisely, so that our last days can become our best days. Life is good, and so is God. And life with God is full of glorious daybreaks. After all, it was God who gave me the courage to walk the edges of a life that was never mine.